There is something eerie about the final days before a narcissist discards you. If you have been through it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like standing next to someone who once felt familiar, safe, perhaps even intoxicating, only to suddenly feel repulsed by their presence. And I'm not just talking about emotional repulsion, that one is clear. I mean a literal, physical change in the way they smell. Some people may dismiss this as paranoia, hallucination, a psychological projection of your subconscious finally catching up with reality. But what if I told you that your body, your primal instincts have been picking up on something far more insidious, something demonic? What if right before the discard, the narcissist's essence, rotting, festering beneath layers of deceit, begins to leak through the cracks? That's what we are going to talk about. Let's go deep. I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. The topic for today is rather intriguing. Why do narcissists start smelling differently right before they discard you? Want to know more? Stay until the very end. Throughout the relationship, the narcissist wore a mask, polished, alluring, irresistible. You know that. Everything about them was carefully curated, crafted, including the way they smelled. Maybe they had a signature scent, a particular cologne or perfume they doused themselves in. Or maybe their natural scent, when mixed with yours, felt like home. But as they begin to pull away, something shifts. Suddenly, there is an off-putting, almost putrid quality to their scent. Something about them smells wrong. I have had countless people tell me they noticed this, how their narcissist's scent became sickly sweet, overly musky, or even repulsively stale as the discard phase approached. It's as if for the first time their true nature is seeping through and your body is responding before your mind can fully grasp what's happening. But why does this happen? Because at their core, narcissists are decayed beings. That's it. The facade they have maintained, the charm, the seductiveness, the intoxicating allure was always just a performance. But by the time discard is near, that mask is slipping, you know that. And when their inner world is decomposing, their body follows suit. Think about it this way. When someone is filled with genuine warmth, love, and sincerity, their body tends to reflect that. The scent they emit, even on a biological level, is often more pleasant to those who are attuned to them. But when someone is a walking graveyard of repressed shame, anger, and deceit, it manifests in every aspect of them, including their scent. At this stage, they have no reason to maintain the illusion for you anymore. The carefully selected perfumes, the obsessive hygiene rituals, if they have any, begin to slip. Their mind is already elsewhere, onto the next target, and so the decay sets in. But there is another angle to this. You have changed too. When you were in deep, trauma-bonded, still hypnotized by the narcissist's spell, your brain filtered out red flags, including subtle sensory ones. And that's why the new supply is not able to recognize it. But as your subconscious mind starts preparing for their inevitable betrayal, your olfactory smell senses adjust. You start detecting the things your survival instincts tried to suppress before. This is why, right before they leave, you may suddenly find their presence nauseating. It's not just what they are doing, it's who they are. And you, my dear survivors, can smell it now. Now, let's flip the narrative. Some narcissists do not smell like rot before they discard you. Instead, they smell completely different. Now, that different could be nice or not nice, but it's in a way that's not meant for you. Why? Because they are already deep into mirroring the next source of supply. Remember, narcissists are chameleons, shapeshifters. They do not have a stable core identity. They become whatever they need to be to ensnare their next victim. And this mirroring isn't just about how they talk or behave. It extends to how they smell as well. Yes, that's shocking, but that's true. If their new target loves floral, light fragrances, suddenly the narcissist is dousing themselves in delicate white musk and jasmine notes. If the new supply is into hyper-masculine, woody colognes, they are now exuding deep, musky, dominant scents. This is not accidental. It's deliberate, part of their next seduction strategy. Scent is a powerful subconscious trigger. By aligning their smell with the desires of their new target, they accelerate the bonding process. It's an olfactory love bombing tactic. You, on the other hand, aren't supposed to recognize them anymore. This is why their scent changes abruptly. They have already started their transformation, and you need to recognize that. Here is the twist, the biggest twist ever. They do not want the next supply to bond with them. They want you to feel alienated. That's the actual goal. The person you once knew, whose scent you could recognize even in the dark, now smells like a stranger. And that is intentional. It's a psychological mind game, believe it or not, which is played to reinforce the emotional whiplash that discord is designed to inflict. You're left questioning, did I ever really know this person? Is it my husband? Is it my wife? And that's exactly what they want to happen. Now, you may ask, why does your body react so strongly? See, scent, as I said, is one of the most primitive senses that we have as humans. It's directly tied to the limbic system, the part of your brain responsible for emotions and memories. This is why certain smells can instantly transport you back to childhood, trigger intense nostalgia, or even more powerfully, warn you of danger before your conscious mind catches up. Before the discard, your body is in high alert. Even if you haven't fully realized what is happening, your subconscious knows very well something is off. This is why for some people, the narcissist changing scent can trigger intense physiological reactions. What am I talking about? Number one, a sudden aversion to their touch. Two, a creeping feeling of nausea when close to them. Three, a weird sensation that you are in bed with a stranger, a corpse, even though it's the same person. Number four, uncontrollable anxiety. When they enter the room, you start shivering, shaking. You may try to rationalize these things away. You may say, oh, maybe they switched colognes, perfumes, maybe you're being too sensitive. But deep down, you know it, your soul knows it. The person in front of you isn't them anymore. It's their real self. You're just finally seeing and smelling, of course, it for the first time. If you have ever experienced this, please don't call yourself crazy. The narcissist suddenly changing smell is not something that you're making up. It's not your imagination. It is your intuition catching up to reality. Please, please, please believe it. Their mask is slipping and their rotten core is surfacing. And they are transforming into somebody new that is preparing to ensnare their new victim, their new prey. Either way, your body knows what's going on. So if you're dealing with this person, just believe your intuition, trust your gut, and get yourself out as soon as possible. That was it for today. Please let me know in the comments if you resonated with this episode. With that, let's bring this episode to an end. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.